the fuck, Europe? There's something happening in EU that doesn't really affect me financially at all. Like, I don't make a fucking cent on this channel. That's mostly because of, but that's fine. That's fine. If I was only concerned with making money off of YouTube videos, I just make a bunch of compilation videos on TikTok, Vine, or whatever fucking kids are binge watching today. Or just completely copy and paste off successful YouTube videos. I mean, whatever uses the least amount of creative effort in the cheapest way possible. Anyway, this does affect you if you use online content in any form, from anywhere. So you should care. So what the fuck is the EU doing? Short answer, Article 13, which is being voted on of January 2019, as well as Article 11, but we'll get into that later. Article 13 is a proposed amendment to the EU's Directive on Copyright in Digital Single Market, which is found on page 56 from the Interinstitutional File number 2016-0280 Call of Duty. I'm throwing a link in the description so you can see this shit for yourself, because surprisingly, not a lot of people are doing that on their forums. And I think it's important that you, the viewer, can, you know, call me out on bullshit. Like, please, call me out on anything that I get wrong. But, like, you know, cite your sources. I mean, for fuck's sake, don't just go, wrong. And I could go into detail over every red flag in this article. Gross. But this would be a stupidly long video if I did that. But the gist of it is, online content sharing service providers, that's the full fucking name they put in the article, such as YouTube, Reddit, Google, you know, pretty much everything you use, to be honest, would have direct responsibility of all copyright infringed material on their platforms. This is opposed to the blame being held directly on the infringer, you know, the user, as is today in most places. Now, on a service level, this doesn't seem too big of an issue, right? We're just shifting the blame from the users to the hosts. Well, you're not wrong, but there are some pretty big issues with that. For one, platforms such as YouTube will need to monitor everything that's being uploaded or risk going to court over every single speculated offense. For context on how absurd that is, roughly 400 hours of content is uploaded on YouTube every minute. That's almost 30 years of content by the end of a workday. And if you don't think that's a lot of Fortnite memes, well, fuck you, that's a lot of Fortnite memes. Now you could argue there are algorithms that do this for us. And you're right, there are. But they can only do so much. They're not that amazing. And the grounds for starting a case on copyright infringement is so goddamn loose. Take an example of corgi butt I just used for a joke. Remember that? Good times. I just googled corgi butt, snagged a picture off Imager, and according to the EU, I'm gonna go to jail. That's not really what would happen, but you get the point. This would mean platforms like YouTube would have to do one of the three things after this ruling. They'd have to delay uploads from content creators to a waiting period, which could range anywhere from a few hours to a few weeks, depending on how good of the scan system they got going on. That probably won't happen, because writing reliable software that will comply with strict government guidelines is a pain in the ass. It takes way too fucking long to pass testing, as long as there are absolutely no bugs in it, which never happens, so it'll take even longer then, like years. I am speaking from direct experience. Another option is they could just straight up ban the EU from their entire platform. That sounds like a more dramatic approach, but it's not really outside the realm of possibilities. Hell, some of my older content, don't watch it, by the way, please, just don't, has been banned in some countries just because of the strict copyright laws they have over there. We could call it Dark Age Part 2. Holy shit, how are we having another one of these? What the fuck is going on? Somebody help. What I personally could see platforms doing is kind of a combination of the previous two, with a little bit of flair of capitalism. You know, like making users pay monthly just to keep watching the videos they like to watch, or pay even more money just to upload it. And then people who upload are going to have to pay a down payment per upload just for the analysis fee. And if you fail a single analysis, you'll lose all your content and you're banned for life. You know, to deter people from uploading content, because then you'll have to invest a stupid amount of money just to upload anything. And this seems like the craziest option, but I'm not ruling it out. YouTube here is to make money. I know all of these seem really far out there, but honestly, this article is pretty far out there anyway. And where the hell did it even come from? Some journalists speculate it comes from the desire to help musical artists from having their content stolen. And, you know, you can respect that. There are some hardworking artists spending countless hours making new music in hopes of sharing it with the whole world. And they want to be comfortable while doing it. But they're not doing this for the everyday artists. Hell, not even the well-known ones. Do you think they give a shit about Hobo Johnson or the band I'm in, or Kimbra for that matter? Kimbra, if you're watching this, I just want to say that I hope you're healthy and well, and I think you're an amazing and empowering woman with the music that you make. And I'd really like to be your date for New Year's Eve to celebrate 2019 together. Hashtag Kimbra, please, 2019. That was the purpose of this video. Asking you to New Year's Eve 2019. Hashtag Kimbra, please, 2019. They're not doing it for us. They're doing it for the rich fucks who own the label companies. And yeah, I know. Wow, Eagle, where's your tinfoil hat? Right here, actually. There is going to be some fuck out there who's going to snag a picture of this during an awkward frame and then post it with a out of context quote. So let me save you half the work. Feel free to use any of those. Or anything after this. You know, I'm wearing this for the whole video. I lied. That part was fun. Gotta burp. The people who would benefit from this are the ones who can afford to make large enough claims for copyright. Bruh, court is fucking expensive and time consuming. You need to get a lawyer and shit. At least here in the US you do. They're considered civil matters here for the most part, which means you need to take care of this shit on your own. I have no idea if that's the case in the EU, but it's not worth it here unless someone's legitimately making a killing off of your shit. Yeah. And the crazy thing is, some of these artists could be filed for copyright infringements because they sound too similar to another artist. Again, because the terms are so goddamn loose. A big name record company would have an easier time filing bogus claims when they're all filed under the same entity, which means you, the artist, would get your ass censored in a heartbeat and you lose your platform. The point I'm making here is this hurts way more people than it's helping. And I'm only using YouTube as an example. Just think of the other countless platforms this could affect. That's not even including Article 11. And what is Article 11, you're wondering? Well, it's 13's asshole of a cousin, who is also an asshole. They're both assholes. Asshole 11 is basically saying, and let me know when you see the red flag. If you post a link to a content creator's page or hub of content, you have to pay the content creator for that link. Can you see where the problem lies? This would make news an unattainable clusterfuck due to the expenses. For fuck's sake, Spain did this in 2014, and Google's response was, okay, bye. Again, a second dark age. Both 11 and 13 will blind you from all information. And whether you're politically left, right, in between, or neither, this should bother you a lot. Some of you in the US might remember SOPA and PIPA Acts of 2011. And this is that same level of shit. This isn't a partisan issue. This affects everyone. If you use the internet, this affects you. Americans, this still affects us. The EU makes up a huge chunk of the internet content we use today. This is a big fucking deal. So, if you're in the EU, what should you do besides ignore a stupid American who can't spell gray or color right and sounds like a general moron? Honestly, I'll admit I don't fully know how the EU works, so I can't confidently tell you how to contact the right people to prevent 11 and 13 from fucking you guys over. So what I will tell you to do is do what I was too lazy to do. Search on how to get involved with your government while you still can. Send letters containing your concerns to Parliament. That's what they call it, right? They send it there. Send it to the parliaments. That's what it's called, right? Talk with your workmates, talk with your classmates, talk with your bandmates, talk with your pub mates, talk with your roommates, fucking talk about it with all your mates. If you're bilingual, talk with your non-English speaking mates. This affects them too. Your, I don't know, Czechoslovakian speaking friends? Czechoslovakia is one of the countries, right? In the EU? Split up? Since when? And if you're in the UK and you're thinking, not to fear, Brexit is nearly here. Well, pardon my French there, but that's a dumb fucking horse to bet on. And it affects you either way as much as it's affecting us. Again, this affects everyone. And to my fellow Americans, what can we do? I would say do what I'm doing right now. Make a video, send a tweet, talk about it. The world already thinks we're loud and obnoxious, so let's make it about this. Let's be loud and obnoxious about this. Make everyone in the EU moan. Ugh, you bloody Americans talking about 11 and 13. We get it. It's terrible. This mess got pushed to the vote because nobody was talking about it. So let's fucking talk about it. And besides, we all know those helpless little European unions need big, strong, tough Americans like us. I'm just stroking America's ego, Europe. We've gotten to that point where we need for just about everything now. You know how much we care about you and how strong you really are. I love you. Bye. So let's spread the word to let the whole world know that 11 and 13 are a couple of piles of shit. And Kimbra, my Twitter handle is Eagleoid. Hashtag Kimbra, please. Hey everyone, I just want to let all 5 of you know that I have a merch page now. So you can get this shirt or mug in the description below. Or both. Go crazy! By the way, I plan on doing more video essays similar to this one on this channel. They do take a lot of work and prep to make, but I kind of dig making them. But I still like making more skit videos, and I got a few of those planned up anyway. So I'm just wondering if you'd rather see more videos like this, or something different, or whatever. I'm here for you. And if you made it this far, subscribe to other shit I put on here. And if you didn't, well, I guess it doesn't matter, because you wouldn't have seen it anyway. So I can just call you Poopy Butthead, and you wouldn't know. Yeah.